Reading is one of the best habits to adopt if you want to get anywhere in life. Not only does it give you new ways of thinking and put you into realms of imagination you've never even thought of, but it can also serve as a way of learning new things or skills, and even show you how other people have dealt with problems we all face on a day-to-day basis. For me, reading has been one of the most important habits I've adopted in my improvement journey, and I really suggest you do so as well. Today, I'm going to show you 3 of my favorite books so far that have had an impact on my life and my journey to my best version. Some of these books have helped me understand how things work and how to become a better artist, and others have even helped me understand more about relationships, life, women, money, and have generally made me a better version of myself, ultimately leading me to a better life. Even if you read 1, 2, or 3 hours a day or haven't read a single word in 10 years, these books are sure to help you out. So if you want to improve your life in some way like I did, stick around to find some books that will hopefully help you as much as they did me. Let's get right into it. Every Tool's a Hammer is a book written by Adam Savage, co-star of the legendary show The Mythbusters. He's now making content at Adam Savage's Tested YouTube channel. This book especially talks to us creators, the ones that are obsessed with making things work and making other things work in a different way. He calls us makers. Us makers tend to have similar problems no matter what craft we're trying to perfect. One important thing that he tells makers is that things never go as imagined. Like this video. Obsession is the key of progress. It's the gravity of making. We all run out of motivation and into momentum killers. You need to push through them. In order to create, you need tools like lists, pencils for drawing, deadlines, etc. You need to give yourself space to screw up in order to grow. And in general, Adam gives us some key things he learned the hard way throughout his career at Mythbusters, along with some stories of how those learnings were acquired, which are all pretty cool. Here are 2 of the biggest lessons I learned from this book. First, you need to dig through the rabbit hole. If you're obsessed with something, you should let yourself obsess over it and jump into what's called the rabbit hole. When you get to the end of the rabbit hole, when there's nothing else to do or nothing else to learn about the thing you're trying to do, dig through the rabbit hole and go even deeper. This is the only way you'll find the truest inspiration to do your best work. Depth is where the gold is buried, and your obsession will be the shovel to discover that gold. Number 2. In every tool there is a hammer. The best tool for any job, in any sense, is the one you're most comfortable with. Tools can be used for many unintended purposes, and those purposes can unveil a lot of opportunities. There's no one way to do things. There's no one way to be successful. In every tool, there's a hammer. The second book I want to talk to you about is actually 2 books. I'm talking about Deep Work and Atomic Habits. These 2 books complement each other very well, and that's why I decided to put them both in one spot. Atomic Habits talks in general about how tiny changes in your daily routine can lead to awesome results in a couple months' time. That's why the motto of the book is tiny changes, amazing results. It tells a lot of stories of how people made small changes in their routine and became great people. Those stories are a really fun part of the book. It also mentions that there are 3 layers where changes can occur: outcomes, process, and identity. If you change the outcomes, your process and your identity will never change. And with a bad process and a bad identity, your outcome will always be bad. If you change your process, you will not worry about the outcome, but it will conflict with your identity. If you change your identity, the process will take care of itself and the outcome will seem automatic. A shift in identity will be saying, instead of "no, I'm trying to quit," which focuses on the outcome, saying "no thanks, I'm not a smoker," which focuses on the identity. Finally, it tells us how we can improve our habits by taking a look at the 4-step model: cue, crave, response, and reward. My main learnings from this book are: 1. You have to not focus on the goal. You have to improve your system and the goal will take care of itself. 2. The quality of your life is determined by the quality of your habits. 3. True behavior change is identity change. Improvements are only temporary until they become part of who you are. The goal is not to run a marathon. The goal is to become a runner. It has so many other learnings that I could share with you, but this video would take an hour to complete. But you should really read this book if you want to get better habits and overall a better life. The other book I'll talk about, Deep Work, talks about how having deep work in today's world will help you tap into your greatest potential and create your best work. This skill will not only help you make an insane amount of progress in a small amount of time, but it will also propel you to the top of the ranks in anything you dedicate yourself to. Deep work lets you quickly learn hard things and produce at a higher level. And tell me, if you had these 2 skills, and you could get any talent from anywhere in the world, who wouldn't want you? The third and final book I want to talk to you about is actually one that made me a better boyfriend, a better son, a better me, and a better man, a superior man. Before you click away, ladies, this book is not only for my male audience. It talks about the relationship between feminine and masculine energy. It basically says that women will learn to understand men a little bit better, just as much as men will learn to understand women a little bit better. This book talks about many things. It talks about purpose and how it comes in layers, much like an onion. Sometimes you feel like you're out of purpose, and that's okay. You just discover a new layer and finish everything you had to do with it. What you can do now is wait for the next layer to appear. Pay attention. It also talks about how feminine and masculine energies are very different and want very different things. It tells you what they think and what they expect, so you can start to understand what to give each energy. Although it's mainly focused on how to understand and treat feminine energy. Apart from that, it talks about different topics like purpose, drive, what to do with your body as a man, what to do with your mind as a man, how to understand women, what they think, what they expect, etc. It covers almost the whole umbrella on how to become a better man. So if you want your boyfriend to understand you a little bit better, or you as a man want to understand women a little bit better, or even get to know the secrets on how to become a superior man, this book should definitely be the place to start. It was written over 25 years ago, but the advice still stands to this day and era. So those are the 3 books I recommend you read in your teens and early 20s if you want to improve your life. I have many more recommendations, so let me know if you want to see another one of these videos, and comment below what books would you like me to review next time. Without much more to say, I hope you know you're all loved, and I hope you have a great day.